Hello and welcome everybody. This is African Stars channel and today we're bringing you the history of the famous awards, one of the famous awards in Africa called Afrima Awards. Okay, so starting from the beginning to the end, obviously, we'll start with their names as they are famously known as Afrima, that is Afrima, Afrima, not the other type of Afrima with double M's in between in the M, this type of Afrima, yeah, that one. Okay, so the shortened version of Afrima simply means All African Music Awards. So this is the longest form. This is considered as the biggest music award, actually one of the biggest music awards in Africa, and a lot of people actually look forward to it like every year. So let's start from the beginning. How and where did these awards come from? So the Afrima Awards were established by the International Committee Afrima, which is a group of professionals, like music professionals across the continent, in collaboration with the African Union to reward and celebrate musical works, talents, and creativity around the African continent while promoting the African culture heritage. The awards first came to life in 2014, and the first Afrima Awards were hosted in Nigeria in December 27th of 2014. The awards comprise of two main parts. The two main parts are the regional awards and the continental awards. So the regional awards means that the awards that are given according to the parts, like the parts of Africa, the north, south, central, east, and west. So in this category, you'll find awards such as Best Male or Female Artist from West Africa, North Africa, South, Central, East. That is the main part of the regional awards. There are like almost 10 categories that fall into the regional awards. And the second part is the continental awards that includes 27 awards that include like the best video, the best artist of the year, best collaboration, best song, best producer, like a lot of categories, like 20. It contains almost like 27 categories. So moving on, we are going to answer the second question that might help us to understand better this award. So how are these nominees and winners selected? Okay, how do they even come to the list? Okay, so first, artists submit their works to Afrima. Then the works are screened by a 13-person jury panel that is part of the Afrima Academy of Voters, comprising of 527 members from the 5 regions of Africa, plus the diasporas from USA and a certain member from the African Union. Then the nominees selected will be voted for by people, #fans, and their voting is done strictly online on their Afrima page. You can easily Google it, guys. So a quick break. Did you subscribe? Hit the subscribe button, please. It helps with the growth of my channel. Thank you. So there you have it. That is how the nominees are selected, plus the winners. So from the online page, you can easily vote there. You see, and the winners come from the person who has more votes. That is how the winners are selected. So yeah, that is how the nominees and the winners come to life from the Afrima Awards. Moving on, we go to the third question. Which countries have hosted the Afrima Awards so far? Okay, so before we move on, you should know that there are about 44 countries from Africa that actually want to be the host of these awards, the Afrima Awards, Like every year, 44 countries compete in order to be the hosts of the Afrima Awards. So you should know that this is actually a big deal. And among all of those 44 countries, only one gets to choose to be the host of the Afrima Awards. Okay, so we are currently on our 8th Afrima Awards. Like since it only started in 2014, we are actually heading for the 9th Afrima Awards. So we only have like 8 spots of the countries that actually hosted the Afrima Awards. Okay, so the first Afrima Awards were hosted in Lagos, Nigeria. Actually, Nigeria won the rights to host the Afrima Awards that year, so they were hosted in Lagos, Nigeria, and the venue was the Grand Ballroom Oriental Hotel. Also, from the year 2015 to 2017, Nigeria won the rights to host the Afrima Awards again, and in the city of Lagos. Salute to Lagos, Nigeria. At the venue, but this time the venue was a different one, and they used the same venue from for all of the years, like from 2015, 16, and 17. The venue was Echo Hotel and Suites. In 2018, the Afrima Awards were hosted in Accra, Ghana. So in 2018, Ghana won the rights to host the Afrima Awards, and the awards were held at the Accra International Conference Center. Moving on to 2019 and 2020, the awards were actually supposed to be hosted in Ghana, but the International Committee of Afrima withdrew the hosting rights from the Republic of Ghana due to a lack of capacity of hosting to meet the requirements that were actually set by the Afrima Committee in order for the country to host the Afrima Awards. I guess there are some kinds of conditions, the financial conditions and other type of conditions that Ghana was supposed to meet, but unfortunately, due to I don't know which kind of factors, but they couldn't meet them. So actually, if Ghana actually could meet the requirements needed for them to host the Afrima Awards, they actually signed a contract in 2018 for them to host the Afrima Awards 3 years in a row, like from 2018, 2019, and 2020. All of the Afrima Awards were supposed to be hosted in Ghana, but because of failure of Ghana to meet the conditions, hence the Afrima Awards were once again hosted in Lagos, Nigeria at the Echo Hotels and Suites. The following year was 2020. 2019 went to Lagos, Nigeria. So 2020 was supposed to be Lagos, Nigeria, but due to COVID-19 outbreak, Nigeria couldn't host the Afrima Awards. But they hosted them again in 2021 at the same venue, the Echo Convention Center, owned by the Echo Hotels and Suites. Moving on, so in 2022, the Afrima Awards were actually held in Senegal. So Senegal won the rights to host the Afrima Awards, and the awards were held in Dakar, Senegal, at the venue of TBA. I will leave the long form of this down below, which is the first time actually since the Afrima Awards started that the Afrima Awards were actually held or hosted in a French-speaking country. So that's it. We are now heading for the 2023 Afrima Awards, which is actually the 9th Afrima Awards, and we still don't know which country will host them. So, as you may have noticed, Nigeria has managed to win the hosting rights for Afrima Awards 6 times. 6 times out of 8. You see? We gotta say congratulations to Nigeria. Whatever it is that you have going on there, keep doing it. So there you have it. Some, or let's say more than you actually knew about the Afrima Awards. And just to clarify, most of you guys confused between the Afrima Awards and the other Afrima Awards. I'll be sure to make a video to differentiate between this award this Afrima award and the other Afrima awards. It still confuses me sometimes. So if you find yourself confusing between these Afrima awards and the other Afrima awards, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you may not miss the other next video that may be about the difference between these two awards that seem to be confusing people a lot. If you have made it this far through the video, I gotta say thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. But I'm pretty sure you forgot to do one thing. You see that button down there written subscribe? Yes, that one. Please tap on it. You see, it helps with the growth of my channel, and it gives me hope that people are actually watching and enjoying these kind of videos. So please subscribe, guys. It's free. Anything else? Yes, so if you have any comments, thoughts, or you just want to give a shout out to Afrima Awards, any artist that you think deserves an Afrima Awards but didn't get it, any country that you think might actually host the Afrima Awards next year, I mean for the 9th, we don't know which year, but the 9th Afrima Awards, please leave your comments down below. I'll be sure to read them all. Till next time.